Welcome to the next segment of our video series, The Top 10 Planning Mistakes That Will Keep You from Retiring Well and What You Can Do About Them. I'm R.J. Kelly. I'm founder and chief visionary officer at Wealth Legacy Group and the Wealth Legacy family of companies. And I'm so glad that you've joined us. My passion for creating this series is driven by my overwhelming concern that most Americans will simply not be able to retire well unless they make some very, very significant changes while they still can. These interactions have come from over 30 years helping clients as a fee-based independent registered investment advisor, chartered financial consultant, and retirement income certified professional. Now, in the last segment, I shared the research from yet another study that confirms that, well, retirement is bad for your health. In far too many cases, not staying socially and physically active leads to a far shorter, far less meaningful, and far more unhappy life. And the money you've created for your retirement far too often ends up being spent by somebody else. So, there's a joke about a fellow who fell off a 20-story building, and as he went whooshing by the 10th floor, several standing outside heard him say, "Well, so far so good." Why do I tell that joke? In the last segment, before our wrap-up video, I want to focus on something that will be obvious to some of you, but yet for far too many, it's just simply not going to be done in advance to be of much help. And what I'm referring to is this. Most individuals and couples will fail to sit down with a highly trained advisor who specializes in the retirement planning field, as well as the other planning disciplines that feed into that. And these clients just don't have a consistent process in place to periodically review their planning with a knowledgeable and independent advisor. Now, I've heard some say, well, gosh, there's a cost for that. Yes, there should be. You want there to be. Otherwise, how will these advisors be compensated unless they're just trying to push a product on you to compensate for their time? Now, I don't fault the insurance or financial advisors out there that they're pushing products. It's just not a model that we believe in or follow. We're paid a fee dependent upon the degree to which we are going to be involved in the different integrated areas such as reviewing wills and trusts, or the tax planning, or insurance, or investments, or philanthropy, or possibly business and exit succession planning, and so forth. So, you get what you pay for, and I highly encourage you to seek out someone that you can lay out your plans and your current and hoped for situation, lay it out for them, and let them review that, pay them for that. But what should you look for as credentials for an advisor in this space? After all, many are trained in the art of accumulation planning, and there's lots of financial advisors out there, but so far very, very few have been professionally trained in the science of decumulation planning, and specifically in retirement planning. Now, 10,000 baby boomers are turning 65 each and every day. So we're seeing more professional organizations gearing up to train advisors in this space. Right now, however, there are at least 3 professional designations that demonstrate an above average amount of time and effort and money to becoming competent and advising others on this path towards a successful retirement. One of them is called the Certified Retirement Counselor, the CRC. Now, it's through the International Foundation for Retirement Education. It had its first certificates in 1999. And many participants in this program are advisors who work in banks, probably because the course is geared towards clients with more moderate incomes and covers all the basics without getting overly technical or theoretical. The prerequisite is just 2 years experience in the financial services, and the course only costs $450, but still, that's a starting point. Now, a much more substantial and significant certificate is the Chartered Retirement Planning Counselor. Chartered Retirement Planning Counselor, or CRPC. It's a certificate offered by the College for Financial Planning in Denver, and it's been offered since 1996. It's the school's most popular credential, I'm told, with over 22,000 certificates to date. Preparation for the exam takes about 100 hours, and the CRPC exam requires graduates to earn an additional 15 hours of continuing education and then 2 hours of ethics training every other year. And the third program, and it's the newest program, it comes from the Multidisciplinary American College in Bryn Mawr, where I got my master's, among other professional designations. And they offer what's called the Retirement Income Certified Professional, the RICP designation, IR1. This is perhaps the most diverse curriculum. They don't dictate a one right way to maintain retirement income, but they do emphasize training advisors in various strategies that are working and why. I think it's one of the most popular programs, I'm told, that the American College offers out of the 15 or 20 professional credential programs. And I know they've got at least 6,000 trained advisors across the country. Now, whatever you decide to do, whichever professional you want to reach out to, understand that, again, most advisors today simply are not up to the task. They may be great in discussing a single area of planning, but they're just, frankly, not comprehensive enough in their training. Don't skimp in this extremely important area. I mean, we're talking about the rest of your life. This could be 30 to 40 years. So don't skimp. Hopefully this has prompted more questions for you, and you can visit us on our website, which is shown below, if you've got some questions, or just email them to us as well. And if you're like me and you want a quicker answer to things, we've got an 800 number. Just call us and we can offer a 20-minute complimentary consultation to discuss your own unique situation. Let's talk about what you're concerned about. What are your specifics? What do you already have in place? And where could them be? Where are the gaps? But regardless of your preference, don't put it off. Your financial future is at stake, and let's get it built on the most solid of financial footings. In our last video, we're going to do a 30,000-foot wrap-up of the top 10 planning mistakes, in my opinion, that will keep you from retiring well and what you can do about them. I'm RJ Kelly. Let's get started planning for your ideal tomorrows today.